Let's dive into displaying a waveform for recorded audio in React Native. We'll cover the key steps and libraries needed. First, you'll need a way to record audio, and the React Native community offers several packages for this. A popular choice is React-Native-Audio-Recorder Player. After recording, you'll obtain audio data, but this isn't directly visualizable as a waveform. The key is to process that audio data to extract amplitude information. This involves analyzing the audio's signal over time. Many libraries help with this, but we can achieve this using a method that involves breaking down the audio into smaller time segments and calculating the average amplitude for each. This average amplitude will represent the height of the waveform at that point in time. We're not going to get into complex signal processing algorithms. We'll keep it simple and focus on the visual representation. Secondly, to visualize this data, we'll employ a charting library within React Native. React Native SVG is a fantastic choice, offering flexibility and performance. Using React Native SVG, you can create a path element that corresponds to the waveform, plotting points based on the amplitude data you extracted. The x-axis will represent time, and the y-axis the amplitude. Thirdly, the implementation will involve first recording your audio using the React Native Audio Recorder Player library, then calling a function to process your audio into amplitude data. This function will take the audio file path as an input, likely requiring a separate audio processing library to analyze the audio file. The output will be an array of amplitudes corresponding to different time points. These points will then be used to create the SVG path. You will need to map the amplitude values to the y-coordinates of your SVG, considering the scaling necessary to fit the waveform within the view. We'll then feed this processed data into React Native SVG to generate the waveform visualization. Remember to handle potential errors during recording and processing gracefully and display appropriate loading indicators or error messages to the user. This gives the user appropriate feedback on the progress of the application and prevents unexpected behavior. The final step is to integrate the waveform display component into your React Native application. You can choose the style and appearance of the waveform to match your application's design. This method provides a basic but effective waveform visualization. For smoother waveforms and more advanced features like zooming or panning, you might explore more specialized libraries or even implement more sophisticated signal processing techniques.